Dear students, hello and welcome to the video classes of programming language using C. I'm Dr. Chandrakala HT. I'll be teaching you nested for loop in this video. C program allows you to nest one loop inside another. You can nest one for loop inside another for loop. So this is syntax for nesting one for loop inside another. So this is the outer for loop containing initialization, test condition, and increment. So the flower brackets of this for loop contain the body of the statements which have to be repeatedly executed. So inside that body, you have nested another for loop. This is the inner for loop which contains initialization, condition testing, and increment. That in turn has a set of statements which have to be repeatedly executed. So when you nest one for loop inside another like this, for each iteration of the outer loop, the inner loop executes for the number of turns till the condition of the inner loop becomes false. So the number of iterations is a multiple of the number of times the outer for loop executes to the number of times the inner for loop executes. Say, for example, the outer for loop executes for 4 times and inner for loop 3 times. Then the total number of times the body of the loop executes is 4 into 3, 12 times. This is an example program which uses nested for loop to find all prime numbers from 2 to 100. So we have initialized I and j, two loop counter variables, since we use 2 for loops. The outer loop runs from 2 to 99. And the inner for loop runs from 2 to I divided by j. That is half the number of times the I loop runs. So each time the loops will be incremented in steps of 1. Every time, for every value of I, we divide I and take the remainder by dividing I from j. So prime number is 1, which is divisible by 1 and itself, or divisible by only itself. It's not divisible by any other number. So for each iteration of j, we shall take I value and divide it by the loop current loop counter value of j and take the remainder. If I mod j is not equal to 0, then if it is equal to 0, we will break, because whenever the remainder comes out to be 0, it means that I is divisible by another number other than j. So if this condition doesn't come out to be true, then we come out of the loop. Once we come out of the loop, if this statement never comes out to be true, we can declare that the number I is a prime number. So you can try some more example programs on nested for loops, like addition of 2 matrices and printing patterns, star patterns, like these 2 patterns, square pattern and triangle patterns. Thank you.